If you're wondering why I'm not attending a march, there's no statement behind that. I shy away from political discussion because I'm frightened and fragile, and I'm not always well informed. Fortunately, I'm surrounded by brilliant women and men who have the courage and power and creativity to take action and fight for what's right. And I'm eternally grateful for them, and I'm in awe of them. So to everyone who has stepped out today, is stepping out and making a statement, an important one, thank you. As well as general tidiness, the aim of today is to tackle this guy. I really need to organize. So this has turned into more of a tiny, detailed organization day. I've got this here. This is my little stash now that I've put all of my rhinestones and the beads that I want to keep into little tiny baggies. And now I'm gonna get to work on my nail polish, which I haven't worn for about a year and a half since I started working at Starbucks. So here we go. Now I don't have a huge collection, but still enough to be annoying. I think I actually went through this recently and picked out the ones I enjoy. And already looking at this, I'm having a hard time. I like them all. Okay, what's this one? It's called Mermaid's Tail, and it's so cool, but I don't know how to make it do what I want it to do. I don't know how well this is gonna focus. Like, look how pretty that is. But these, I'm looking at them, and they look almost identical. We've got Mouse on the left and Echo Park on the right. I used to think Mouse was like a brown, but it is definitely gray. And then Echo Park is gray. How do I choose which gray? I initially looked and thought I wouldn't be able to get rid of any of them, but I think I've actually made quite a good cut. Check it out. These are the ones I'm getting rid of. Notice a lot of textured things, glitter polishes, shades that just don't really work for me. Fair enough. Or things that are just way too old. And these are the ones I'm keeping. A good rainbow, I think. But I feel good about all of these, so well done, Jenny. It's raining. But I don't mind. I'm really digging this aesthetic right now. It's fairly Twilight first movie. Look at that. Hello. Happy Monday. I've just got home from work and I've decided that today is going to be a hella domestic day. I'm gonna get some laundry done. I've already got one load going, putting the second one through. And I'm just gonna do some stuff like scrubbing and cleaning and shining things up and that kind of tidying. Otherwise, my apartment is in pretty good state, but yeah, this one needs some care. It's 4:30. The sun is setting outside and it's really, really beautiful. It's also rush hour, so there's cars going by. And I've decided I'm going to do a tarot reading while my laundry's in the dryer. I was just in a mood to contact the cards. I have 2 decks. The first one I ever got was for myself was this one here, the Wild Unknown Tarot. And the other deck I have is this one here. This was recommended to me by my friend Luna Essence. She has used this deck with me a number of times. Doreen Virtue Angel tarot cards. For the first time, I'm attempting to do a reading using 2 decks. I'm just looking it up online here and seeing how does that work, and it's kind of cool. I've never done one with two decks before, but I'd like to just sort of immerse the 2 together. Throw at me. What do you want to tell me? Yeah. Well, that was a journey. I was gonna go through and give you my sort of interpretation of my reading, but it ended up hitting really close to home and became a little more personal than what I feel comfortable sharing, really. It shows big change happening very soon for the better. It's good, embracing change. Big changes are happening, but I need to embrace it. I do have the strength to pull myself through it. I know my convictions are correct. And then my future card. I've had the Hanged Man show up in my readings quite a bit. And not recently, but a while ago. And it's kind of inevitable things you have to face, you know, things you just have to push through. Things just have to happen. Kind of feeling powerless in a situation, but my strength card is revealing that I'm not powerless. I can still get through, and I need to get through this really rough phase before all the good happens. The big changes happen. I'm doing it all for the right reasons, and it's good. Good things. Also, side note, look how well Phil is doing! He's in this new corner, and he actually gets a lot more sunshine, and he's off the table. Do you see what I'm still doing? Laundry. I'm still doing laundry. I long for in-suite laundry. Also, while we're on the subject of home issues, about this mouse. See, I have a mouse in my apartment. He's a little brown mouse, probably about that big, and he's been around since mid-December, let's say. And I've had a few rounds already of setting traps. I've been advised to use the snapping type of traps, the ones that have a little bit of like peanut butter or something on them, and then they snap and catch the mouse. As much as I don't want to use kinds like that, because to me that's cruelty, I've been advised by people who seem to know that those are the best way to go about it. And this guy is technically a pest. He's not a pet, and he's not living outside in his home. He's just taken to my apartment for the warmth over the winter. But no luck. Absolutely no luck. He'll like walk past the traps. Even though there's really smelly peanut butter on there, he'll just walk right past it. And I have no idea what to do. So we've come to the point now where, I mean, he kind of is a pet. I just kind of, I'll see him scurry around a little bit or like investigate my slipper or something on the floor and then just head away. I'll usually just kind of call out to him and, hello, something like that, and he'll just kind of on his way. What's weird right now is that despite still finding evidence of the mouse being around and being able to see him, nothing I have is ruined. Like, he's not eating any of my food. He's not chewing on anything that I can see or use. I know where he lives, and it's in the storage cupboard. Just you know where my guitar sits? There's a little storage door that you have to sort of creep inside. And I don't really keep anything important in there, but I know that he lives in there. I don't know if he has a family in there, maybe, but like I feel like I would have heard other mice, you know. I haven't heard a damn thing. I see him walking around, and he always runs back to that, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on in there. I don't know how he's still alive because he's not eating anything of mine. Not that I can see anyway. And I have actually checked in the storage room there to see if he has eaten anything in there, and I don't see anything. So I don't want to have to be dealing with that. But he's not responding to any of the traps. Nothing. We had like little sticky ones when it was first a problem last year in the springtime. That didn't work, but they just disappeared. So then I just kind of kept the traps there and whatever. You see this like weird glowing light thing? That's one of those electronic mouse repellent things that has obviously stopped being beneficial because it's not repelling any mice now. But it worked for a while, but they're back now. It's back. I don't know. So I don't know what to do. But I have a mouse. This blanket just came out of the dryer, and I was really worried. I've never actually put it through the wash or the dryer before, because it's just one of those top blankets that doesn't really touch my skin or anything. But it's just been through the wash, so it's lovely and clean. And I even put it on the hot cycle, because I'm paranoid about bed bugs, but that's another story. But it's one of those, you can kind of see, it's one of those sort of super, super soft, fleecy kinds that I was sure would be destroyed in the hot dryer. But all it did was make it warm. And I'm happy. I like it. Yeah.